Let me take you straight to the northern region, where the Northern Regional Minister Alhaji Saidu says the phase 2 of the Tamale airport has been completed. Speaking to the media, the minister said the facility will help economic development of the region and the country at large.
Addressing the press at the Information Ministry, the Northern Regional Minister, Alhaji Shani Alhassan Shaibu, made it known to Ghanaians that the second phase of Tamale Airport has been completed and it awaits commissioning.
Phase 2, the airport. There is an estimated $70 million that was used for that project. $70 million was the cost of that project. It was also significant to note that phase 3 is also in the offering. Immediately after the commissioning of the phase 2 by His Excellency or the Vice President or whoever, the phase 3 is also coming on stream. It will also seek to expand the terminal by some more meters, the car park area and other auxiliary areas that would be increased.
On issues of which come, the minister said measures has been put in place by the government to curb that menace, but there are a series of dialogue going on with traditional leaders so that it will pave way of the total abolition of the witch camp.
We all agree that this witches camp thing is very traditional, and the Ministry of Women's and Children's Affairs and Social Welfare is deeply involved in this. I do not have the information readily available, but what I know that we are doing at our local level is that some NGOs and traditional rulers are involved in this, and I'm aware that we have about 3 or so in the northern region. We have one at Kuku in the Nanumba North District, Nanumba South District. We have one in Patinga, and we have one in the Yendi, Ngani in the Yendi districts. Attempts have been made to close those areas, but they border on tradition. And so therefore, government in doing these things would always be handicapped in a way. So it is only through negotiations and dialogue with the traditional rulers that we can have these camps closed. And I'm sure some NGOs are doing it. We have the Action Aid, we have Somtaba, and we have other NGOs who are deeply involved in negotiations and in just to end the witches camps. And I think that in the very near future, some of these, I'm aware that some of them have been resettled. The rate at which the witches camps were being used is now, shrinking. You don't find the numbers like they used to be in those areas. People go there, they negotiate, and they take their parents back to their various communities. And the communities, I'm aware, are also, accepting them back. It's a gradual process which would finally end the closure of these witches camps.